So the first lesson is how you charge people changes everything, okay? And there are three basic ways to charge a customer. They can pay once and then just own whatever they bought forever, like, for example, buying a car. They can pay every month or year to keep using it, like a subscription, like Netflix, for example. Or they pay only for what they use, like electricity, okay? So usage-based pricing. And each of these behaves differently. Customers buy them differently, they drop them differently, and they pay different amounts. So before you forecast anything, decide which one you are. Because if you mix them up, everything else just won't work. Okay? And so the rough rule on win rate, big expensive one-time purchases, about 1 in 3 people who seriously consider it will buy it. Okay? For yearly subscription, it's about 1 in 5. For monthly, it's about 1 in 6 or 7. And for a free product with a paid upgrade later, it's about 1 in 100 that will buy. Okay? And that ratio that I'm talking about is your win rate. And a lot of people get win rate wrong. Win rate just means the share of serious prospects who actually buy. Okay, so when someone is qualified, that's a serious prospect. You only count those towards your entire win rate, not everyone. So that's the first lesson. The second one is think about the whole system. Okay, most people only think about the part where they're trying to get the sale. When they think about, okay, how much money are you going to make? What can we do in the sale? And what information can we extract there to make that guess as accurate as possible? But the full business as a system has more steps than just the sell. All right. So you can picture it as a bow tie shape, wide on both ends, and it gets narrow in the middle. All right. So everyone starts as a stranger, and that's a lot of people. And then they hear about you, and then they're interested, and then they talk to you, and then they're qualified, and then you sell to them, and then you sign. All right. Most people only think about this small part in the middle of the bow tie. But after that, they set up, they use the product, right? They renew the product, they buy more of it. That's all part of your system. Okay. And here's why this matters for forecasting. If you only count what's happening on the left, you miss where most of the money actually comes from. A customer who renews for 5 years is worth far more than the first deal alone. Okay? So I want you, this is an action step, write down every step someone goes through from left to right in your business. Do that right now. Okay? So step 1, someone hears about you. Step 2, they book a meeting, and so on and so forth. Map out the entire journey in a step-by-step list. Okay? And now, once you've done that, the third lesson is every step that you just wrote down needs 3 numbers. And for each step in that system, you write down, first of all, how many people gone through that step. All right. So for example, 100 strangers visited the website. And then you write down what share moved to the next step. For example, 10 of them filled out a form of those 100. So that's 10%. And the third number is how long did it take to go to the next step? For example, it took them 3 days from the first visit to the website to actually filling out a form. Okay. And that's a whole measurement system. Every fancy sales metric out there is one of these 3 things at one specific step. That's it. That's all you have. Okay. And so here are a few terms you'll also hear. A lead. A lot of people get this wrong. A lead is not just a phone number. A lead is a stranger who's shown some level of interest, like giving you their email. Okay. Some level means an email is enough. That's a lead. And there are multiple stages and funnel levels of leads, but that's not the topic for this video. An opportunity is a lead who you've talked to and confirmed has a real problem you can solve. All right. They're qualified. And it's called opportunity because you have an opportunity to sell them something. Okay. A qualified opportunity is one that's serious enough that you're spending real time on it. Your conversion rate is the share that moves from one step to the next. And your sales cycle is how long it takes from qualified until they paid. Okay. I just wanted to clear that up because I see a lot of people talk about these terms and they use it wrong. These are the right definitions.